roof, and septic are the biggies. After that, it's going to be HVAC systems typically, and then any FHA or VA required repairs, typically windows. They have to have double pane windows, and we have to have gutters and downspouts over all entries and exits. Most common concessions are going to be tied first to down payment. So down payment is the number one reason people ask for concessions. Number two is to rate buy down. So with rates still at 7.5, you can still buy rates down 2 to 3 points. So a seller could contribute 3 percentage points to your rate buy down. So even though rates are at 7.5, you could have a 4.5% rate. Nicole, your guys' rate is at like 4.44 for the first 12 months, and then it goes up to like 5.5 for the second 12 months. This is because her seller contributed like 28 grand to her rate buy down. So that would be the second thing people would use concessions for. And then the third thing are going to be repairs. So needs a new roof or roof repair. A big one now is Orangeburg. So Orangeburg is it's a cement material that's wrapped with a mesh substance. And this is what they used for septic and sewer lines from the house to the public sewer main. Now, homes that were built between 1943 and 1953 typically have Orangeburg sewer lines. Why? Because all of the lead and the steel was going towards the war effort. So we still had to build houses. So they came up with this cement mesh thing, and that's what they were using for sewer lines for that 10-year period. So if you buy a house built between 41 and 51, you always want to have the septic inspected for Orangeburg, because over 50 years it breaks down and roots start growing through it. So when you go to flush the toilet and it's a slow flush, it's because you got roots all growing up inside that Orangeburg. Now, what we can do is we can cut the line from the house and slide a 3-inch PVC pipe right down the center of the Orangeburg, and that's a real simple, easy fix. A more expensive fix is we got to dig up the front yard and completely expose the pipe, remove it, and then put in new steel lines going, or it'd be PVC lines going from the house to the septic. So those are your big ones. Roof and septic are the biggies. After that, it's going to be HVAC systems typically, and then any FHA or VA required repairs, typically windows. They have to have double pane windows, and we have to have gutters and downspouts over all entries and exits. So those are your big ones.